Hello, good morning, guys. Professor Colson. Um, Hope you're well. This is a video post. I think it's about maybe like 3 in the morning. In Arizona, here it's about 5 in the morning, give or take here. The Poconos, PA. Drinking some coffee. First Thessalonians 5:17 is very dear to me. When I was a kid, I grew up in a Pentecostal tradition. I remember seeing that scripture written in old English type of Gothic script on the pulpit or the altar where the pastor spoke, and it says, "Pray without ceasing." Um, the question is, how can we do that when we have to work, do our daily chores? Um, I believe we need to be in constant communication with the Lord in our minds, in our hearts, through prayer, obviously through prayer, um, but also just meditating His Word throughout the day. Sometimes when we don't know what to pray, it's good to pray a psalm. Think about a psalm. Um, this was great for me a couple years ago when I went through a traumatic experience in my life. And if it wasn't because I was able to pray unceasingly, um, at work, I do work 2 jobs by the grace of God. um, I wouldn't be able to make it. Every time I felt like my was going to be devastated, every time I felt like my life was going to fall apart, I was able to pray without ceasing. Well, as I was driving, meditating on the Lord. Obviously, when I was driving, I was in with my eyes closed. I would have caused accidents. But I really believe that the power of prayer is it's never ceasing. It's actually like a lifestyle of prayer, and I believe that's what Paul was telling the church. Pray without ceasing. Have a lifestyle of prayer, daily communication with the Lord, praying for others. Um, when I was young, I didn't know what that meant. It was in Spanish. I mean, I understood Spanish, but now as an adult, I really have experienced that in my life. To be able to pray, to have a little part of heaven here on earth, as we speak to the Lord. We speak to Him about our situations, our problems, our weaknesses, our strength. It's just good to know that God is there to listen to us. And like Professor said, not only that He listens to us, but we also expect Him to speak to us in one way or another, in one form or another. He does speak to us. Uh, he's always listening to our prayers. So God bless. And remember, no matter what happens, always pray without ceasing. Don't let the world, the devil, and the flesh keep us from communicating with our Father. Even those times when we mess up, the book of John says we have an advocate in heaven who's quick to forgive. So many blessings, my brothers. Loving the class. Um, just enjoying this time with you men. Blessings.